Hi, this is Inka and this is my husband Siim. And as the New Year's is around the corner, we decided to do a video of 6 habits that will change your life next year. And these are like the habits that we consider super important for health.
Yeah, so number one is going to be regular cardio. And obviously, resistance training is very important for maintaining muscle mass, and resistance training probably has like a more massive impact or transformative effect on your body composition and health overall. But I feel just many people neglect cardio as a whole as well, and I think if you don't do enough cardio, then obviously your cardiovascular system is going to suffer. You're going to have less endurance, and yeah, that research does show that VO2 max and just overall cardiovascular fitness is incredibly important for preventing heart disease. And I mean, cardio alone has many other benefits as well besides the heart disease risk, such as you actually produce more NAD, you have higher energy levels, you have better mitochondrial function, you're just more, let's say, vital during the daytime overall. And I guess the way to start depends on the person, what they like to do for cardio. So cardio doesn't have to be anything specific. It can be anything that you like to do in the kind of aerobic, let's say, heart rate zone.
How did you start?
I just started doing regular cycling. I in the summertime I just took my bike, and I didn't have like any goal. I didn't set any goal that I need to cycle this fast or cycle that much, or etc. Like my goal with cardio has always been to just enjoy it. I prefer like low intensity aerobic cardio.
Okay, my one is first one is gratitude practice, and this is actually, I think, one of the best psychological practices that you can do, especially in the times when there is more insecurity in the world, when there is more stress and worry, and the source of those things, like there might be some economical, political, even wars going on, and it easily turns our focus into negative and into worries. The solution is basically counteract that thought with focusing on something that it's already good in your life. Psychological studies show that people who feel more grateful and practice gratitude systematically as well have more life satisfaction, they have a calmer nervous system, they feel happier, they have better sleep even. There are a few ways that you can do. My favorite is the journal because that's very easy and effective. So you just take a journal, a notebook, and before bed you write down 1 or 2 things that you are grateful for. For example, I could write just like general examples. I'm so grateful of Siim. I'm grateful of my family. I'm grateful for the fact that I have a home, that I'm safe, things like that. Or they can be very specific, like I'm grateful for the cup of coffee and good discussion that I had today with my friend. The clue here is not to get repetitive, but think about new things. And this actually wires your brain to recognize more the sources of gratitude.
Yeah, that's a good one. I'm grateful for you as well. But the next habit is going to be early time-restricted eating or intermittent fasting, but doing it more like the early part. So the research does show that any form of time-restricted eating has health benefits in terms of lowering blood pressure, improving metabolic profiles, helping weight loss, and helping with sleep quality and those things as well. Physiologically, there's also the improvements in the circadian clock system, energy metabolism, and just longevity pathways. There is generally not a huge difference between early and late time-restricted eating as long as the hours are the same, but there is some inclination towards that the early time-restricted eating is apparently a bit better. But I think when it comes to that, then the more important part is the tail end of the fast or the eating window. So you just want to not eat like very close to bedtime. That's where the biggest magic comes, because if you have like a lot of food in the system and you go to bed, then it can take away energy from these anti-aging pathways that happen in your sleep, like melatonin and autophagy and NAD recycling, and all those things happen in your sleep. And if you have just a lot of food there, then you're kind of missing out on it. And going to bed slightly, empty your stomach. I think that's the magic of the time restricted eating, where it comes from, most of it. Early dinner is probably like the key insight to this. And this is what we do as well. We kind of try to finish or have dinner around 5 p.m., which gives us at least 4 to 5 hours before bed. Initially, you can try any form of time eating. Like you don't, if you find it hard, if you get hungry before bed, then obviously you have some snacks. But try to slowly, gradually, push it back to like the 4 hours. I think is kind of the biggest bang for your buck in terms of the effects. 4 hours before bed to stop eating generally.
The next one for me was morning sunlight. So if you're not doing this already, then definitely start doing this, because it's super important for the brain to get that morning sun exposure. Sun exposure immediately affects the hormones that are circulating in your body the whole day and basically modulating your circadian health and your evening melatonin production and your sleep. And so to get that sunlight in your eyes in the morning outside will improve your sleep next night. If there is no sunlight, if you live in the Nordics and it's winter, then seasonal affective disorder light, which mimics the sunlight, is gonna be a solution to that situation. So you can find these lights usually actually in light stores or even in Amazon. Just make sure that it's good quality and it gives 10,000 lux. So that can be your sunlight when the actual sun is not there.
Next one is collagen and glycine. So that's one of my, obviously my favorite supplements, pretty much, this glycine. And by the time of this video coming out, I have released my new book about collagen and glycine, and it does pretty much walk you through a lot of the reasons why and the benefits of those supplements and compounds overall. So but like after writing the book and doing a lot of the research, there is actually many studies showing that collagen supplementation improves pretty much all aspects of skin health, joint, tendons, ligaments, and even like muscle like maintenance. So I've implemented collagen into my routine, just a collagen peptide supplement of 10 to 15 grams every day, and I've noticed many benefits for skin and overall bone and tendon health. The glycine I've been taking for longer. I've taken glycine for maybe 2 years, 3 years even, and that's one also very important amino acid for glutathione, creatine, collagen turnover, anti-inflammatory benefits, sleep quality, blood sugar levels. So glycine is I think one of the best supplements overall that people aren't getting enough from their whole food.
The one supplement to rule them all.
It's even like sweet that you can add to your coffee and stuff. You can eat banana pancakes with glycine, and
which we did yesterday.
tastes very nice. It's very, very rare for people to actually get enough collagen and glycine from their diet. So I think adding like at least 10 grams of glycine and 10 grams of collagen peptides into their day is definitely very impactful and will probably give like visible and visceral results for pretty much everyone, unless they're already eating like a lot of jello or pork skin.
I will link my favorite collagen supplement down in the description, which has all forms of collagen. Some collagen supplements only have one type, like bovine collagen only have I believe 1 and 3, whereas like if you have a mixture of collagen, you can get many forms, so you can get all the benefits and good bioavailability. Okay, the final habit of mine is learn about human psychology. Everything that happens in you, in your mind, and in your body, in your behavior, there is usually some sort of explanation in your nervous system or in relation to your memories or how your brain works and how learning works, how trauma works, how childhood events affect your behavior. And it's like such a fundamental skill. I feel like learning about human psychology should be way bigger topic in schools. Learning, meditation, cognition, how memory works, how to focus better, all of these kind of things can be taught, can be practiced, and can be learned. And it's one of the most fascinating things. You start understanding your body and mind a lot better. You start being able to control your emotions, control your, let's say if you get angry sometimes, so to control that anger and to understand that what happens in your emotional scene, or your emotions are usually normal, or if they are not normal, then you know what to do about it. There are both types. There are like these more scientific books and education on psychology, but then there are also a lot of books that are written for like leisure reading, which is not that like scientific. They're still based on science, but it's more meant for almost like self-development, self-help.
It's pop science.
Yeah,
pop psychology books.
Yeah, pop psychology. You just need to, you know, make sure that it's like a good quality book, and they can be very fun to read. And I think especially at this era when there are more stress and more life demands, more mental health issues, these are increasingly important tools and can help with a lot of things, just even like general life goals and achievement. So these were 6 habits that will change your life next year. So let us know if you already do some of these. What are you going to take into your daily habits, and what do you think about them in general? If you want to learn more about psychology, brain health, and mental health, and health in general, subscribe to the channel.